I would like to introduce now our jointly collaborating partner, Jorge Laguna-Celis, who is the Director of Governance from the United Nations Environment Program in Nairobi. And this is one of the products of our relationship with the Joint Inspection Unit. George and his team, Kamar and Muhammad and all of them in Nairobi, they have worked very hard until yesterday, which is Sunday. We couldn't even give him time even to sleep, and he's going to fly back. So it's all over to you, George. Thank you very much for all your help.
Thank you very much, Alam. And I keep on telling my friends that it is difficult to say no to you. You are a driving force on sustainable development matters, and also I would say an agent that brings together different actors and stakeholders. And Secretary General Lim, allow me first of all to present the warmest greetings from Ms. Inger Anderson, who actually today assumes her tenure as new Executive Director of the UN Environment Programme, and her deepest wishes to strengthen the already fruitful cooperation that exists between the International Maritime Organization and the United Nations Environment Programme. You have already highlighted some of the areas of our cooperation and our partnership, and indeed the challenges that we will address today speak to the need to cooperate and, as a matter of fact, to enhance coordination not only across agencies but also collaboration across actors and sectors. And what we are doing to address some of the toughest challenges in terms of marine pollution, ocean acidification, it is very much linked to the need to involve scientific and academic communities, but also the instruments of governance that you have highlighted. So thank you very much for being here today with us, and through your presence emphasizing that strong partnership that exists between both institutions. I will also say and express our deep appreciation for the academic component of this conference, which is indeed the University of East London, and through it to Professor Charles Egbu, Pro-Vice Chancellor, and also representing the Center for Islamic Finance, Law and Communities. All of these new actors and new players are relevant to achieve the Sustainable Development Agenda. But also I would be remiss if I would not express our appreciation for the co-organizers of last year's conference, the Joint Inspection Unit, who indeed, if you are not aware, provided the framework by which the UN is currently reforming its approach to developing public and private partnerships in the context of the new Sustainable Development Agenda. And I want to really recognize the presence here of Mr. Dimitriu Petru. He is an inspector at the Joint Inspector Unit of the United Nations, and for the importance of the report that he led, who has indeed influenced and impacted the way the UN organizations work at all levels. So with those few remarks, we thank you, Mr. Secretary General, for your presence here and for offering these wonderful facilities for the successful conduct of the conference.
Thank you, George. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, George. I will now give the chance to Professor Charles Egbu, who is the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University of East London for Education and Experience, and also not to forget to thank Professor Siraj, who is the Director of the Center for Islamic Finance, Law and Community, which is hosting the World Association of Sustainable Development. And just for the record, was launched originally 2000 at the University of East London in the Dockland campus, and since then our relationship with the university has been cementing. So Professor Charles, is all over to you.
Thank you so much, Professor Alam Ahmed. Can I just join my fellow speakers to welcome you all to this very important conference. I know many of you have come from different parts of this world, and it's indeed a pleasure to see all of you. The University of East London is really delighted and proud to be a partner in this conference. We are also absolutely pleased to continue our strategic partnership with the United Nations. Our Center for Islamic Finance, Law and Communities, CIFLAC, headed by Professor Siraj, has been playing an important role, and a highly significant role for that matter, in the field of urban governance, in the field of innovative finance, in strategic development, in empowering women, and in other aspects of human rights. Can I also say that sustainability is at the heart of what our belief at University of East London is about. It is one of our 4 strategic objectives in our 2028 vision. And I think it's important when we look at sustainability, we look at it from an embracing point of view, which is what we do at University of East London. It's absolutely interesting to learn that the main discourse of this conference is around the notion of science, innovation, and technology. And we see sustainable development primarily as something that is about the future. And the future is about the youth and about the children. So whatever we do at the University of East London, we take account of what this future is about. And it's not surprising that in the University of East London, we have made it a point of duty that our curriculum is embedded by a number of things. We have embedded the notion of infrastructure, a notion of technology readiness, a notion of Career 4, which means that come September 2019, all our students and learners must embed the notion of technology as it pertains to helping with sustainable development. So the issue of Internet of Things, the issue of big data analytics, the issue of artificial intelligence should embed. That's what industry is looking for. That's what organization. Too often we also talk about resilient communities. While that is important in sustainable discourse, we're also interested in the resilience of the individuals, the resilience of students and learners. And that's why, again, come September 2019, we've introduced mental health and mental welfare, what we call learning gain, to our students. Because the pressures and the commitment for the future means we need to be resilient. I am absolutely grateful for the United Nations for the work we have been doing in the overall sustainable agenda, whether it's sustainable infrastructure, whether it's the impact that the built environment has on health and well-being. It's absolutely the kind of things we want to do. We are also keen to do research in many areas of sustainable development. And the research we do, it's what we call evidence-based research, where we look at knowledge that adds value to the lives of the communities. And I think that's absolutely important. So as we progress with this conference, can I urge the researchers and the academics and the industrialists to really, really network and share ideas and share knowledge, share experiences and wisdom. It is through this interrelated integration and holistic way of doing things that we're able to forge ahead and forge forward to sustainability. So I'm thankful to Mr. Lim, the Secretary General of IMO. I'm thankful to George for the relationship and the cooperation we have. I look forward to the rest of this conference, and I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I hope to enjoy it. And no doubt it will be a fruitful and enjoyable conference for all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Professor Charles.
So please remember, if we all help and do a little bit, it will make a big difference.